I'm John Poland, owner of SalonEquipment.com. I'm here today to talk to you about cheap Chinese equipment. Today we're featuring our series of cheap Chinese equipment versus our equipment with shampoo bowls. Shampoo bowls, you would think, are not a problem, but it's all in the fixtures. Fixtures are everything when it comes to your shampoo bowl. You can have a plastic bowl, it doesn't matter whether it's American made or not, but if the fixtures are breaking down, that's where the expense is. You can't afford to have your salon not operating correctly because you have your shampoo bowls down. And the breakdown on the fixture happens if you don't have quality. Cheaper Chinese equipment has the Chinese standard for the product, and that's why you can buy a bowl for $100, $150. And we get questions always asked, why do we have our bowls at $400 and $600? Well, it's all American made, and the fixtures are all made in the United States and they're UPC approved. And that's the difference. And you might say, well, I don't want to spend $250 more, or I don't want to spend $400. Invest in that extra $250 now, and you'll have a lot less heartache later, because you're the one who's buying the bowl for the salon. And when the bowl breaks down, that's going to come back to you. And if clients are waiting and fixtures are broken and people can't get their services done, it's going to be far more expensive than $200 or $400. Another expense that comes into play is your plumbers. Once your plumbers come in and install the bowl, after that, and when they leave, you're talking about a major expense to fix the bowl. Another problem is running down a company that will carry the cheap Chinese fixtures. If you don't have the right company and you can't get the fixture, that bowl can be down for up to a week or 2 weeks. I'm not even sure if some of these people that call us ever get the bowls fixed. But when you buy American made, and you buy your equipment from SalonEquipment.com, and it's Belvedere shampoo bowls, or Marble shampoo bowls, or Pibbs shampoo bowls, or Collins shampoo bowls, you have American made products that we can then sell you with security that it's going to work. And then afterwards, parts are available in case you need them. Ask the person who you are buying your cheap Chinese shampoo bowl from if they have backup parts. A lot of times there is no interchangeable parts with the cheap Chinese bowls out there and the bowls that we carry. I can't tell you how often we get a call and somebody wants a simple shampoo hose and we can't sell them this because it's not interchangeable after we see a digital picture. A lot of times is when the client has an inspector out on site and they're trying to get open and they don't have a qualified vacuum breaker. The vacuum breakers usually don't come with a cheap Chinese bowl or the cheaper Chinese bowls. We sell everything with all the fixtures, including the vacuum breaker. Some companies a la carte this and they add $100 for the vacuum breaker. When you see our prices, they include all the fixtures, including the vacuum breaker. Now, in most counties, a vacuum breaker is required, so you have to have a vacuum breaker. There's a difference even in LA County between vacuum breakers. We actually have one that's 2 code, and it's a 503 vacuum breaker. A lot of times people say that's similar, and you cannot in the LA County pass inspection unless you have the proper vacuum breaker. So there's a lot of knowledge that we can give you over the phone when you purchase things. The fixture. This is a Moment fixture by Belvedere, the best in the business. Single handle, so that you can actually mix the water by turning it and adding hot and cold water at the same time as using one hand and just using your wrist. Look at the quality. Gold pipes, UPC approved. Inspectors look for the UPC label, and cheap Chinese furniture and cheap Chinese equipment don't have the UPC approval. Most cheap Chinese bowls have a ball on it. That ball gets floppy because of the fixture can't withstand the movement all the time on that particular fixture. So what happens is it becomes loose, and now all of a sudden it's not mixing correctly. And we get calls all the time for faucets. These faucets, or the Marble Products faucet that I have here right next to me, do not interchange with cheap Chinese bowls. So you're now stuck going to find a product that you're not happy with, and you got to replace it with another product that you're not going to be happy with in a very short time. Our educational series is here to educate you in a way that you become a savvy and a smart buyer. You might be spending a little bit more money up front, but in the long term, we're going to save you a lot of money. Stay with American Made, buy American Made, and don't forget to call us at swanequipment.com. Quality, variety, with a great price.